Hey guys, welcome back to Funny Bug Bees. Figured I'd bring you guys some video footage today. The city of Greenville, which is a city near the town that I live in, their utilities department called me out. I guess they had a road crew out working, and they got themselves into a little bit of trouble. It seems they were taking a tree down, a dead tree from the look of it, and near a power line that went into one of their utility members' houses. And when they cut the top of the tree out, it was about the top 15 foot of the tree they lopped off. When it hit the ground, bees went everywhere. And you know, I asked the guy to tell me the story, kind of what was going on, and evidently there was a hole about that big on the back side of the tree that the person cutting the tree did not see. Nor did he notice the bees going in and out, I guess because it was a little too far above him. And so when that beehive hit the ground, as you can imagine, all hell broke loose. Bees everywhere, mad bees. And so the city needed somebody to call, and of course they gave us a call, and we're glad that they did that. Thank you, Greenville Utilities. We really appreciate it. It was a fun day. So we got out there. It took us a couple hours, and I just wanted to bring you guys some footage today. By the way, don't forget, if you like the content on this channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It helps this video do better in search results. We really appreciate it, and it helps us out a lot. So I brought you guys some footage today in this video of the actual extraction, using a beevac to capture the bees, and basically cleaning out this tree of bees. And let's get to some footage, and I'll kind of talk to you guys during the footage and tell you what's going on. And again, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's go. Hey guys, so been called by Greenville Utilities to do a honeybee extraction out of a downed tree. Part of it, here's the tree. They've cut the top out of it. It's got a hive in it. A lot of the trees on the ground here. Just a quick peek at the hive we're working with right here. There you go, right there in that hollow. Lots of bees, lots of angry bees. They seem to be pretty calm right now though. They're fixing to be angry. I'm a little bit concerned because if you guys look down in there, most of that honeycomb's been busted loose. As you can see here, what I'm doing is just getting the beevac set up. I've actually got a video that I'm working on how to build this bee vacuum, but it's pretty simple, guys. It's just a basic honey super that's been cut in half, and I use that for the bottom and top, and then a deep with frames in it in the center. And to separate those sections from the vacuum itself, from the shop vac, I use a double screened inner hive cover with 3/4 inch window sealing gasket around the rim of it to make it airtight, and then put a ratchet strap on it. It's actually really simple. As you can see, the bottom box that I've got there has the inlet hole in it, and that's what you'll use to actually suck up the bees. The very top box, as you'll see in a minute, has a baffle on it, an adjustable air inlet, so you can adjust the air pressure and not kill bees. And that very bottom box has a piece of Luan plywood in it that's angled to form a slope, so that bees aren't hitting the very back of the box at a right angle. It kills them. So I can show you guys how to build this. It's pretty simple though. Here you can see I'm picking up the double screened inner hive cover. This forms a barrier on the deep that prevents the bees from getting sucked up into the vacuum chamber, which I'll show you guys how that all sets up in just a second. That's what they're interested in, is that attractant I put in there. Since we're using a foam window sealing strip between each section of the vacuum, as you can see here, I'm using a ratchet strap, which is going to pull everything together and seal those seals and form an airtight channel for the vacuum suction to come through, so you're not pulling in air between the boxes, and you can get a little bit better suction through this whole system. As you see here, guys, I'm connecting the vacuum to the top box, which will go on top of that double screen inner hive cover, getting the ratchet strap set up here to put everything together. The top box that I've just plugged that vacuum hose into, as you can see there as I lifted it, has a small piece of Luan plywood over a hole, which allows me to open and close it, as you just saw just there. I just opened it all the way, and that allows you to adjust your vacuum pressure. So as you can see, basically this forms just a trap that locks the bees into the deep and doesn't allow them to get up into the vacuum because of the double screen inner hive cover. So I'm just going to tighten this down and we'll continue on. Another thing this does, everybody, is it gives you a way to transport the bees from wherever you collect them to your apiary. They can't get out. So it works really great in that regard as well. As you can see right here, guys, I'm connecting the vacuum to the top. There I am adjusting that inlet again. Basically what I'm going to do is connect the hoses and do some test suctions of a couple of bees, and then adjust that Luan plywood baffle on the top of the beevac until I'm able to just barely cause the bees to come in. You really don't want to suck bees into a vacuum because they're going to hit the inside of the bottom of the vacuum so hard that it kills them. Enough pressure so that when they fly, they kind of come in on their own. If they fly near the nozzle or let go to fly, they kind of are gently coaxed in. You definitely don't want to forcefully suck bees into a vacuum of any type system. It's just going to kill them. So as long as we're really careful and don't squish any bees, we'll be good. As you can see here, the girl in the blue bee jacket is actually the photographer from the Greenville Utilities service. I guess they have a community outreach department or something like that, media department, and she's actually come out and I've loaned her one of my bee jackets. I usually carry a few extra when I do these extractions, just because sometimes people want to get involved or be close enough to watch, but you want them to be safe, so I think I usually carry 2 extra jackets with me and some extra gloves, and she was willing to put one of those on so that she could get closer. No liability to me, of course, and kind of watch what was going on and get some close-up photos. And as you can see in these shots here, I've taken an extra set or an extra piece of vacuum hose and attached it to the bottom of my beevac, and that's what I'm using to gently get these bees up with. So basically what's happening is, as the bees are sucked into the inlet nozzle, they're taken through the bottom box of that bee vacuum, which has a large piece of luan that's angled up gently from front to back of the box so that it forms a slope. And the bees they come into that and then are immediately introduced to the middle vacuum box, which is just a standard deep box with frames and foundation in it. Now, normally I would rubber band the bees' comb from the hive I was removing into frames, but that isn't possible here because, as we could see earlier in the video, the inside of this hive is just destroyed. The comb is completely collapsed, and I'm really doubtful I'm going to find any usable comb in here, and as you'll see later, I don't. But it's not something I figure I could use, so what I put in the deep box was plastic right cell foundation, wax coated, which I'll swap out with a few frames of actual drawn comb once I get it back to my bee yard and get it set up on a stand that next morning. So let's keep watching.
And I was like, that looks like a cool hobby. Let me try that out. And yeah. First time putting on a bee suit. How did it feel for Oh man. What'd you do today? Oh my god. You're never gonna believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more bees. We're gonna go ahead and get the rope off and start prepping for that at least. Oh, okay.
I feel like I was probably blocking the shot.
No, it's. I'll edit. I do post production anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, it won't matter as long as I have a bunch of footage. I'll make it good.
Alright, here everybody, I've got almost all of the bees extracted that I can get from the opening, and we're going to have one of the guys from the Greenville Utilities just happened to have a chainsaw, so I didn't have to start mine up. He's going to come in and we're going to cut not through the trunk, but we're going to cut a slot about 18 inches long and about 3 inches wide out of the top of the log, so that we can, as you can see right there, I'm telling him where to cut it and about what size we need. And he just does, you know, he's a pro, this guy. He's swapped out the jacket there, the bee jacket, so he doesn't cut into this hive at all. It's a perfect cut, perfect depth. You can tell he uses a chainsaw every day, and just does a really great job.
See the cavity? It stops right there.
As you can see here, I start to notice that the bees are coming out of the hive and through the slot that he's just cut in the tree, so I'm just using the vacuum to kind of get those as they pour out of that opening. And he'll get it cut here for us, and we can expose it and see what we're working with. He's just kind of cutting crossways now. Basically just cutting a cap out of the log, and we're just gonna peel that cap back.
Here, hand me that bunch of bees. That's what I'm looking for. Hopefully she's not being killed. That's all brood comb there. Bees, actual baby bees is this comb, and that's a honey cap right there. But there's no queen in that, so I don't see her yet. Let's hope we don't find her. That's just all dead bees right there. Not in here. Nope. Hopefully we don't find a queen in this dead mess. No queen. I don't think she's here.
hot in that, you can go over there and take it off. No. I don't see her. Trying to make sure that we don't have the queen in the comb we're putting over there. Bad thing is I don't see her yet. Still another piece of comb down in there. Yeah, all this got busted loose when that tree dropped, man, and it's just, look, just tons of dead bees everywhere in there. And hopefully the queen's not one of them, but hopefully I've already vacuumed her up. Hey, save you gas.
Oh. It's actually a little itty bitty nest.
Really?
Yeah. 4 combs, 1. Yeah, 4 combs. The space isn't much bigger than maybe 2 2-liter bottles.
See the queen anywhere? Or?
No, not yet. But all of that comb was broke loose and smushed right down on top of each other. And the queen's usually on the comb. So I'm hoping, I mean, it's pretty likely she got squished between the 2 of them, 2 combs. But I looked between each comb, I don't see her, but there's, I mean, you can see, man, there's just, it's covered with dead bees. Yeah. Yeah, they're just all crushed, but I don't see her yet. But I can take these bees and give them one of my queens if she's not in there. And all right, get these ones hanging out over here. You can see where all the larvae fell out. The baby bees, I mean the little larval bees are all that squished down here too, right there.
Yeah.
Where the comb busted open. So, I don't see her. That don't mean I hadn't already sucked her up in the box though. I'm here trying to get them all out of here so you guys can work. That's all the field bees up there. All right. Come here. Come here. Trying to see. Nope. So they couldn't go back any further that way. That's solid. her. Yeah. All right, well, we've sucked them all up. If she's not in the box, she's smushed down in that or in that honey that broke loose. Let's see if she's back up in here. I think we did about as good as we could do, man. That's what I think. Well, I vacuumed it up as mean as I could. I don't know that there's much else I can do with them. Some bees out here. Try to get all these up. No queen. No queen.
Once again, thank you guys for stopping by. The video, hope you had a good time watching it. It's got some pretty cool little clips in it. Chainsaws are always fun. And I just want to thank, again, Greenville Utilities for having us come out and give them a hand with this project. Had a ton of fun doing it. Hopefully we'll get those bees relocated, and if not queened, requeened. Kind of thinking the queen probably was killed when all the comb collapsed. That thing fell. It was the top of that tree. I don't know if you could tell from the video, but so it had to fall 20 to 30 feet to hit the ground, and when it did, man, it just collapsed all that comb, and there's literally a cake, you know, an inch thick of dead bees and honey in the bottom of that tree trunk. So we'll see if we can find the queen. If not, I'll requeen her. We'll see if we can get it built up a little bit before winter hits. Gonna feed them. If not, I'll combine them, doing a paper combine into a stronger hive, just to boost numbers. And yeah, hopefully we can get them through. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Try to get content out for you guys at decent intervals. I've been a little lazy lately. I'm gonna try to fix that. And make sure you hit the like button on this particular video. It helps it in search engines, helps our channel, and we would really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.